this is Cute Fuzzy Weasel.
This is an axis of the web.
And welcome to another Disjointed Talkcast. I almost said dysfunctional Talkcast.
Well, they're that too.
They are dysfunctional. Got another state troopers coming up behind us. We really shouldn't have covered the car in blood.
But it looks so much better.
It does look good. Blood makes everything better.
Actually, it's funny you said that. I saw a paint job on a car the other day. They actually painted their car to look like they had hit something and blood was splattered all over it.
I've seen those.
I want that. That's awesome.
You see the holographic one? That's flames.
No.
Yeah, it was. You know, you've seen holographic paint jobs.
Yeah, I've seen some before.
But they did it with flames coming out the front of the car.
Oh.
So as they move, it's like shimmering.
That's awesome.
Man. So, man, how have you been? It's been like 2 weeks. It's been like 4 weeks. It's been like 10
3.
years.
It's actually been 3
years.
It's been 3 weeks.
It's been 2 months.
And I was sick probably 90% of that.
Why'd you get sick? Why are you getting sick? What's wrong with you?
Overwork and under-rested. Plus, my kid brought home some nasty bug from school.
Oh, I hate kids. I mean, I hate nasty bugs.
Yeah.
I hate nasty
Truth
bugs.
Truth comes out.
And what? What's... Nothing wrong with that. Anyway, so you were saying before we got coffee something about hookahs?
Oh, yeah. Well, you've seen the anti-smoking ad, right?
Yeah, I've seen the anti-smoking hookah ad. I've never listened to it because it always comes on Facebook and it's always muted.
But yeah, it says that if you smoke a hookah for an hour, it's the same thing as smoking 100 cigarettes.
I honestly have a hard time believing that it's the same as smoking 100 cigarettes.
That's a lot of cigarettes.
That's a lot of tar. I think it's the same as smoking 100 cigarettes in terms of the nicotine content. Now, that I could believe.
Yeah. I mean, because I don't know, the tar factor, I have to agree, that's a lot.
That's a lot. Unless your hookah, not your hooker, unless your hookah was made out of, like, asphalt.
Well, see, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how nasty they get inside. It may be.
You're supposed to clean them.
Yeah, so, I mean, it could be that the tar levels are the same. But I was just sitting there thinking about it. There's 20 cigarettes in a pack, right?
I don't know. I don't smoke.
There are 20 cigarettes in a pack.
I thought there was fewer.
No.
Okay.
The average pack of cigarettes is 20 cigarettes.
20 cigarettes.
Okay, so if this fact is true, I mean, if we're going off what it says, if we're comparing 1-to-1, that means you're smoking 5 packs of cigarettes a day if you smoke a hookah for an hour. That is like the most hardcore smoking people on the planet.
That's someone trying to kill themselves. That's someone actively trying to do it slow.
Honestly, in my experience, the most that I've ever known someone to smoke in a day is 3 packs. That is 60 cigarettes. So now, if we average the person gets 6 hours of sleep a day, that means they're smoking 60 cigarettes in 18 hours.
So what does that come to? I'm terrible at math.
Well, if you rounded it to 20, that would be 3 cigarettes an hour.
3 cigarettes an hour.
So it's a little over 3 cigarettes an hour.
So that's 1 cigarette every 20
Every 20 minutes.
So it's taking them 20 minutes to go down on a cigarette. It's not like they're going...
Well, see, no, you got to factor in the people that work jobs that can't smoke cigarettes and all. So what they do is they chain smoke 4 or 5 in a break.
So they put...
then when they get home, they just chain smoke till they go to sleep.
So they put 4 or 5 in their mouth?
No, like they smoke one as fast as possible, immediately put it out, and put another one in.
Wow.
And that correlates with the people that I've met that, you know, when they're working, they can't smoke, a lot of them, especially nowadays. You know, back in the 80s and 90s, when you could smoke anywhere, it was a little bit different.
Back in the 80s and 90s, you were expected to be on crack, too.
But now, you know, so many places don't allow smoking that when these people get home from work, that's all they do until they go to sleep is just smoke.
Actually, no. In the 80s, it would have been crack if you were like a Wall Street guy. But in the 90s, it would have been Quaaludes. God.
But anyway, I just thought that's a lot of damn cigarettes. If
No,
that's true, that's a lot.
That's a lot of cigarettes. That's
a
like
shit ton.
You might as well throw them into a fire and just stand in the smoke.
And just breathe deep.
Burning boxes.
You know, honestly, that probably wouldn't be as bad for you.
Yeah, because you
would be inhaling straight off the stick.
Yeah, you'd be missing a lot of it. It's like being shotgunned. Like, you ever have someone like, I had that happen to me in high school. There was someone who took a really big long drag off a joint, and they came out of the stall and just like right in my face.
Yeah, I've never smoked. I've never been around smoke, so.
You've never smoked a cigarette?
No, I've had a few cigars. I take it back. I've had one cigarette. I didn't like it.
I had to smoke a cigarette because I was on camera and my character was smoking.
Yes, I don't like cigarettes. To me, taste nasty.
Yeah, they're annoying to me.
They're disgusting. Now, like I said, I like a nice cigar every once in a while.
I remember my first time I was doing cigars.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that you're not really supposed to inhale.
Well, if you're really good at it, you can inhale, but it's not recommended. It's more like you puff a cigar.
I kept. It was during this horrible movie. It was Western Christmas Carol or something, and my character was smoking a cigar, and I had never smoked. Actually, I had never smoked anything like a cigar before. So I'm sitting there and I'm smoking it, like I'm inhaling it.
You took a hit.
And I'm like smoking and like, damn it, I'm running out of I'm going through cigars.
God.
And I went through like 3 packs, 3 of those cheap ass, gas station cigars.
Oh, like the cigarillos.
Yeah, I went through 3 packs of those because we had like 10 takes. And I was just going through them, and then on my way home, I was like, holy shit, someone hit me in the head with a hammer.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Well, the cigarillos are a lot more like cigarettes than they are like cigars. So, yeah, I bet your head was pounding if you went through 3 packs.
Oh, it was terrible.
God.
It was like my first time being alone with a hookah. It was at a hookah bar in Greensboro. Were you there?
No.
It was at a hookah bar in Greensboro, and Jeb and them, they hadn't gotten there yet, so I ordered up my own. I ordered up my own bowl.
You did a hookah by yourself?
I did 2.
Oh my God!
I did 2 through an apple, and I got up and like I was dizzy, and I had to go out. I threw up at the end of the night. I had to throw up a few times.
Yeah, all that nicotine, I bet it rushed right through you.
I think my skin was yellow.
Now the only time I remember the hookah was back when Jeb and Tim lived at the Vice.
Yeah.
And Liz brought it a couple times to some of our games.
Honestly, I never quite liked the hookah just because every time I would be around one, after a while, I'd get like this headache. I get this really severe headache.
Yeah.
Now, back in the film program at PCC, I was around secondhand smoke all the time. But you don't get enough nicotine out of secondhand smoke to really give you that kind of migraine-like headache.
Yeah.
Those were... Those
oh
were
God,
awesome.
the DEET and the film program. Everybody
smokes
because I didn't smoke.
Yeah, and I didn't either.
Like I said, now when it got stressful, that's when I was smoking a few cigars, like project time, because I can understand the appeal of what it does. It does take the edge off.
Damn, there's a lot of cops on the road today.
Well,
Shit,
I mean, it's 2 weeks before Christmas.
This is the 4th state trooper that's gotten behind me.
I know.
I really hope there's nothing wrong with my car.
Nah.
And they're not like coming up going, "What's the hell's on this? What is that?"
Are we dragging an elf?
Oh God!
I told you not to run them over.
I really want to do a Let's Play of Elf Bowl. I need to find a stable.
What is that?
Elf Bowl?
Yeah, I don't know that.
It's an
Elf bowling. Okay,
it's an old stupid game from the mid-90s.
Yeah.
Where you bowl and instead of pins, it's elves and they all die horribly.
Wow.
When the bowling ball hits them, they get mangled. And sometimes they get their heads caught in the little dropper machines. Their head gets pulled off, and they're constantly insulting you and mooning you.
Okay.
And so if they're mooning you and you throw the bowling ball, they get crushed and their ass is stuck up in the air, and their brains are all over them.
Wow.
It's a really gory game, and it's really stupid, and apparently it only got worse with the sequels, because the sequels, I saw some screenshots, and they were just, some of the sequels were just in bad taste.
So it just kind of gets disgusting.
It gets overdone. Now, it'd be really cool if someone remade that, like, the Unreal Engine. Like Unreal 4 engine, and you were like bowling, and it hit them, and their organs came out of their sides, and they were like on the ground going. Aah!
Or just cut on Unreal's Ragdoll physics and just watch them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Unreal's got some hellified Ragdoll physics. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I remember the very first game that I ever had that had ragdoll physics was Half-Life 2.
I'm trying to think. The first one I saw, Arena, maybe?
Unreal,
yeah, Unreal Tournament.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised Quake 3 didn't have ragdoll physics.
I never played Quake 3.
Yeah, I guess it was 1999. Still asking a lot of a computer back then.
Yeah.
But since then, people have like modded the source code to Quake 1 to have it.
Yeah.
It just looks all funky. Because like the joints, they angle weirdly.
The models are extremely blocky anyway.
Yeah.
Can you imagine modern games without ragdoll physics? Like when you stab somebody, they just like fall over like a board.
Oh man,
Can you imagine GTA without ragdoll physics?
Yeah, I can play GTA 3. I mean, I can play San Andreas.
No, I'm talking about like GTA 5. Can you imagine? Like you just run people over and they just fall over.
Like, arg! Or
arg!
My favorite was when they would die on the stairs and either the body would be angled or they'd be jutting out. So you'd have like the whole body levitating in the air because the foot was on a single stair.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, I like games like that when you kill them and like the arm kind of glitches into the wall, so then they're like sticking straight out of the wall.
I like it, but when they do that with Ragdoll, when a modern game, they get stuck in the wall, they start spazzing out.
Oh God! Speaking of, in Fallout.
Yeah?
That happens all the damn time.
Really? With them spazzing out all over?
Oh, God.
I almost said jizzing all over the place. Really? With the ragdolls jizzing all over the place?
I didn't play that version of Fallout. I'm sorry.
You don't have that mod.
I don't have that mod, yeah.
I don't know if that'll make it onto Xbox.
Yeah, I don't think I'll get that mod. But no, like...
That'd be a little hard to explain to your kids. Daddy, what's wrong with them? I shoot them and stuff comes out.
I've got teenagers.
Okay.
My youngest would have questions, but my two oldest would just be like, "That's not right."
The two oldest would shake their head like, "Damn."
Yeah,
Dad,
well, they're also girls, and
they're messed up.
They think that games like that are stupid anyway. So, but yeah. So I play a stealth character anyway, so I'm
glad you remembered what we were talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly what we're talking about. So I'm always in hide, and I listen for the noises to make sure nothing's sneaking up on me and stuff like that. I walked into this building, all of a sudden I heard. I started looking around. I'm like, what is that? There was a skeleton that was supposed to be like hanging through the floor.
Yeah.
But the hole wasn't big enough, and it had glitched through it. So it was just like. It was shaking and vibrating so hard, it sounded like a machine gun going off. And when I walked upstairs, I could see it, so it's like it's against a bathtub, and its feet are like through the floor, and it's like just spazzing the hell out. And I'm like, I'm getting the hell out of here. It's just
like, need to work that into a horror game.
But it happens everywhere in Fallout, like all the time.
I haven't experienced that in Fallout. I mean, I think I killed one raider who was in power armor, which, by the way, was so unexpected.
Oh, Raiders in power armor?
Raider power armor?
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome.
They got a bunch of them in power armor now.
They had, like, the power armor modded, like the Raider.
With the roll cage face. Yeah.
That was so cool.
That's like the crappiest power armor you can get, but early in the game, that's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, so I killed him, and he fell like halfway out, halfway on the bridge.
Yeah,
so the feet were wiggling around, and the body was all like hanging out the bottom.
Yeah, I've had that happen quite a bit.
I did have an issue with some of the armor in Fallout 4.
Like what?
Well, okay, like the Raider chest piece. What's with all the hoses and shit hanging off of it?
Well, so you can get like what looks like gas masks and stuff. So
it's like some kind of respirator unit?
I think that's what it's supposed to mimic, is like raiders that are in the more radiated areas. So like they're breathing through respirators, to try to cut down on
the rats.
Yeah. I think it's an aesthetic thing, but I think that's kind of how you're supposed to mentally put it into the world.
So, what else? What else happened? Have you been keeping up with Trumpet all?
I really have tried not to.
Trumpet all sounds like a drug, by the way.
Trumpet all.
Trumpet all.
You know what? Just before you get into this, since you said trumpet all,
yeah,
can we make that when they finally figure out how to cure Tourette's? Can we name it trumpet all? Because someone needs to cure his Tourette's.
I don't think he's got Tourette's. I think he's just a dick.
Diarrhea of the mouth.
He's got foot and face syndrome.
He's just an asshole.
He is an asshole.
Like someone said the other day, I was listening to NPR the other day, and they had a Republican on, and they were talking about Trump, and this guy was getting mad because, like, he hates Donald Trump. Yeah. As a Republican, he hates Donald Trump.
Everybody hates him now.
Well, except for his supporters.
Braindead fuckwads, yeah.
Funny thing, I'll get to that in just a second.
Funny thing about Braindead fuckwads.
No. I'll get to it in just a second. Just let me circle back to it. But he was talking about, Trump and all, and just how everybody wants him to go away except for his supporters because of, the shit that Trump's saying. But the point he was getting out is Trump's an entertainer.
Yeah, I heard this guy.
He's doing this because that's what he knows how to do.
Yeah.
Is be flashy and loud and be like a damn reality star.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of people that are attracted to what he's saying, is the ones that, believe reality TV is like real.
God, yeah.
Yeah. But no, they did a poll the other day. There's this guy who is a famous guy that does polls for the Republican Party and all.
Yeah.
So he sat down with 29 of Trump's supporters. And they were mostly white, but everyone had at least a college education. Had at least a 2-year education from college.
Okay.
And they were talking about, they were asking why they support Trump, and, it's things like, he tells it like it is, and he's taking on the establishment. And anyway, so then they showed them these ads and these, these facts and all about where Donald Trump's saying these things and how it's negative and how it's going to adversely affect things and all. And they were actually more supportive of him afterwards.
Bring on the apocalypse.
But what got me is they made a point to say all these people had college educations.
Well, just because they're college educated does not mean that they're not, dumb.
I know, but a lot of people want to point to things and go, oh, well, they're educated and all. And that's always been my argument. Just because you have a piece of paper that says you have an education doesn't make you intelligent.
Oh, yeah. Where do they get these 2-year degrees, by the way?
No, it didn't say where they were educated.
Because you can get a 2-year community college degree.
Yeah, I've got 2 of them.
Or if you can also get a 2-year degree from, like, Patriot University.
Or like Phoenix Online or something.
Yeah.
All it said is they were college educated, which means that they have at least a 2-year degree from somewhere.
You can also get 2-year participatory degrees.
But, that was just the interesting part, was like, they made it a point to say, all these people are college educated. And I'm like...
And they're all crazy.
Yeah, because crazy doesn't care what your education level is.
Yeah, crazy is just crazy.
Crazy completely throws a curveball into that.
And crazy don't give a damn.
Crazy don't give a shit.
Because Hannibal Lecter was a fucking doctor.
True, very true.
He was also fake, but yeah.
But the character was built off psychology. I mean, the whole point of that character was, yeah, he was a brilliant man.
So what's the funny thing about brain-dead idiots?
What do you mean, what's the funny thing about brain-dead?
You said, I said brain-dead fuckwads, and you were like, funny thing about brain-dead fuckwads.
Oh, the whole thing about them being educated, and then yet they were supported Trump no matter what anyone said.
But that was... Okay, all right, so that was everything about brain-dead fuckwads.
Yeah, that was everything about... It's like...
have something new to the table.
No, there's nothing new, really, when it comes to brain-dead fuckwads.
But did you hear that he's kind of acting like if he doesn't get the nomination, he's going to run as a third party?
I heard that yesterday. I heard it was implied.
Yeah, he posted a thing.
That he had enough support that he could run independently and believes that he could win. So the implication was that if the party doesn't give him the nomination, he's going to go ahead and run as an independent.
I don't believe he thinks he can win. I think he was doing it to threaten the Republicans. Because if he ran as a third party, that would split the vote enough that they wouldn't even have a chance.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have a chance.
But they're not going to give it to him. So, I mean, if that's his strategy, if he's going to run as an independent or they're going to give it to him, then the Republicans are screwed either way.
Well,
because if they give it to him, most Republicans are not going to vote for him. Even hardline Republicans at this point are going to vote for the Democrat because
or not vote at all.
Or not vote at all.
I think most of them will just not vote at all.
Which is the same thing as voting for the Democrat, because if you don't vote, the point being is they won't vote for Trump because they don't want him to represent them. And as much as I've seen people like, oh, this is the way the Republican Party is, I think Donald Trump may represent the far right of the Republican Party, but I think there are members of the Republican Party that are like, no, this is not who we are. And that's going to show in the vote, because if they put him up, he's not going to win. And it's kind of like, if that's his take on it, if he's going to then run independently, then they're screwed, because the hardline Trump people are going to vote for Trump, and they're not going to have enough to put, to even give a Republican candidate a chance. Well, they're kind of damned if they do and damned if they don't.
All of their candidates are horrible. They're all
no.
worthless.
I'm not saying that,
and none of them can win.
I'm not saying that at this point any of them have a real chance. But what I'm saying is the Republican Party, I think, because of Donald Trump, is going to be damned if they do and damned if they don't. If they put him up, he's going to lose horribly, and it also, to me, to me, what it seems like is the Republican Party is like, okay, this is our guy. So when you put him up, that's kind of like, this is who represents us.
Well,
I don't think that's the way the Republican Party wants to be seen.
That's their own damn fault. They spent a decade funding these right-wing radicals, and then they got into power, and this is the beast they made.
So
you reap what you sow.
So they don't want to be seen like that. But if they put him up, that's exactly how they're going to be seen. And if they don't put him up, and Trump follows through with his threat, then they're going to split their ticket, and
they're going to lose.
They're damned either way.
Well,
they have a better shot if they can put up a candidate and Trump will back the hell off.
That's not going to happen.
But at this point, Trump's an egomaniac anyway. It's all about what he can do.
Yeah. I need to film. I need to do the crappy pastas. I need to film those. I need to film those very, very soon.
Well, we got to get them first.
Okay, we'll get them and then I'll film. I want them all done by May.
By May.
By May. Okay? By May.
Yeah.
They'll be uploaded by May, and I won't even have to think about them.
Can you even find a pumpkin now?
I have 2 pumpkins.
Oh, okay.
I still have 2 pumpkins.
Okay.
They're frozen. I covered them in lacquer. and performed a voodoo ritual to keep them from rotting.
Awesome.
So, the pumpkins is still good.
Awesome.
It's Trump. Trump.
Are you gonna have a Trumpkin?
Trump doesn't understand pumpkins. We got a lot of foolish pumpkins in this country. They're all pumpkin fools. Man, we've been talking about Trump a lot. Pumpkin foolish.
It's just too easy.
Hey, wait a minute. The thing has 2 bars now.
Yeah, I know.
I guess it added electricity since we were recording.
Maybe it'll last long enough for us to finish.
Yeah.
Good wood.
Yeah, just past that guy.
Yeah, we passed a car whose tag said "Good wood" on it.
And the guy was like a fat, middle-aged white guy.
With sideburns
And he
then
had
a
no
little
shirt
goatee
on.
beard. He had no... What?
He had no shirt on.
Damn, I missed that.
You didn't notice that he had no shirt on?
No, I wasn't really looking.
He may have been naked. He may have been driving around naked with a car that said Goodwood on the back.
Well, good for him. I mean...
Good for him and his Goodwood. Hey, you know what? We laugh. Maybe he's just really unaware, and that's his last name. Maybe he's Jonathan Goodwood.
I've never seen or heard of or met anyone with the last name Goodwood.
Maybe he's got like a weird foreign first name, and it's Gimme. That's Southern joke.
But
and then someone shoves a knife through the drummer.
Okay.
Anyway, maybe he owns like a wood human.
A lumberyard?
A lumberwood. A wood yard. A lumber erection. Maybe he owns a lumber yard.
Yes, that's what I said, a lumberyard.
Yeah, where he has good wood. Not crappy wood.
Yeah, he sells good wood.
He sells good wood for fair prices.
So come on down and get some good wood.
Come on down. He'll give you a hand getting you some good wood.
Sounds like one of those Rick and Morty.
I'm Answer My Eyes Johnson here. Here at Answer My Eyes Johnson Emporium. I got so many Answer My Eyes and so many good prices. I hope they're not too low. Here's a refrigerator.
I think.
$100, I think. That's fair. And it says, like, free.
Yeah.
Here's a microwave. And it's a washing machine. And it's like $25. That's a good price. I got ants in my eyes. I can't see anything. And also, I can't feel anything. It's a very rare disorder. I don't know if I'm sitting, standing. I have no idea.
That honestly would be really kind of weird and scary.
Okay, a guy who can't feel anything and he has ants in my eyes?
Well, I just meant the actual condition of not being able to feel like...
Oh, God, you know what? I wouldn't even move.
Why?
I can't feel anything. I don't know if my foot's broken. Like, I've heard people who actually have that.
Yes, I know.
Like, they constantly have to check themselves in a mirror to make sure they don't have a huge bloody gash.
Yeah. Or, they haven't horribly burned themselves, or,
It's like, oh shit, I'm on fire! Hey, you laugh. That's an actual medical condition.
No, I know it is.
Like, you're just insensitive.
No, it's you doing that kind of half voice going, I'm on fire! That's funny, not someone actually being on fire. No, that would be horrible.
Horrible.
Yeah, see, you're the monster, not me.
I'm not the monster. Frankenstein was the doctor.
Yep, very good.
I need a cookie now.
Did you need a cookie?
I get a cookie now.
Because you got that fact right?
I got it right! Tiny Rick?
Yeah, so I'm assuming you don't want to go see that movie, right?
What movie?
The
Frankenface?
Whatever. The one where Professor X plays Victor Frankenstein.
I don't know.
And Harry Potter plays the Igor.
That's how I've heard a lot of people just say it's just like Harry Potter. Hey, Harry Potter's in that. I wonder if it's gonna be like
I said it like that on purpose.
Yeah, but I've heard that for real. Like, I wonder if that's gonna be his future.
Hey, Harry Potter's in this. Harry Potter's in that.
Yeah, like maybe that'll just be his credit in a movie.
Well, it's just like the guy playing James McAvoy. I mean, it's like Professor X.
Look, Professor X and Harry Potter are in another movie
Yeah.
with Harold and Kumar. Harold and Kumar across the multiverse. Rolling and Fox, can you guys do that?
Harold and Kumar go to Hogwarts?
Can we have Harold and Kumar across the universe? We need them to show up in Marvel, Star Wars, the X-Men, which is technically Marvel.
Harry
Potter, Star Trek, the Smurfs for no fucking reason.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Okay, have you seen okay, you know about the Chipmunks movie?
Yes.
Alvin and the Chipmunks? Road Chip?
Whatever, yeah.
You know when it's coming out?
Soon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's coming out the same day as Star Wars. and I saw it in a meme on Facebook. Who is ready for the biggest box office slaughter in history?
Oh my God, what executive thought, hey, we're going to release the third movie in a half-ass franchise that no one gives a shit about.
Oh, this is like the fifth.
No, it's not the fifth.
No, because they had the second one, then they had a spin-off, and then they had another spin-off movie, and then this is like the fifth. I've lost count, but I know there's been more than 3.
No, I thought maybe the other 2 were video. I meant like the third one to actually. This is the third one to go to a movie theater.
Oh, no, they've all gone to movie theaters.
Really?
Yeah.
I only knew about the first 2.
That's because no one knows about these movies. They just show up.
You're going to have to like show this to me.
But yeah, no one's going to see that movie.
Well,
it's going to be fucking destroyed.
No one. People with little bitty kids who want to go to the movies and have nothing else to see.
Are you kidding? A little 2-year-old's going to say, fuck that movie, I want Star Wars.
If he has cool parents, he will.
Star Wars. Little baby's going to be pointing at the Star Wars movie.
What I was saying is like, what executive was like, yeah, we're going to take this fucking franchise and make another movie, and let's release it on the same fucking day as Star Wars. And it's not like this is episode 8 or 9 where we've already had 7 and people either like hated it or not too happy about it. This is the first new Star Wars in a new trilogy.
Actually, more. It's been 12 years.
Yeah, over a decade.
It's been over a decade, man.
And people have hopes because we got J.J. Abrams directing it, and
then the original cast is in it.
And Lucas doesn't have as much control over it now.
Lucas has no control. He's gone.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, when they were starting it, he was still involved. Then he finally sold it off, and he's out of it. What I'm saying is like people are like, well, maybe they can make up for all that bullshit that the first 3 movies put us through.
Oh man, and they're gonna put that out on the same day as that.
That movie is going. That movie's gonna get beat down.
It's the equivalent of putting on a really like lame television special the same day as the fucking presidential election.
Well, this coming presidential.
Yeah,
election.
the same day as that.
Because this one is going to be interesting. I guarantee you.
Who wants to see some no-name, nothing Nickelodeon? Little whatever stupid.
Well, I mean.
Meanwhile, on CNN, Trump is threatening people at the polls with a friggin' pistol. You gotta vote for me, Adrian.
No, Trump would be like, "Here, here's $1,000. Vote for me. Here, here's
$1,000. Vote for me." That might actually work.
He could do that.
Let's see. He's got a net worth of like $2 billion, and there's what 600 million people in the United States.
No, between 350 and 400 million.
So what's 400 million times 1,000? 400 billion.
400 million times 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be 400.
What about 400 million times $20? Because I could see him being cheap enough to do that. Like, it's $20. Vote for me.
400 million. That adds up to 0. So that would be like $8 billion.
Jesus.
But you got to remember, not everyone in America can vote. So
yeah,
you've got a large segment of the population that can. So, which I don't know what the segment of the population under 18 in America is.
What's more likely to happen is you'll have armed people just outside of polling stations intimidating people.
That's not entirely out of the question.
No, it's not. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if that actually happened, which is why I'm going to vote early.
In certain areas?
Actually, I was telling Sven about this. I told him, listen, chances are Trump's not going to get the nomination. So what you're probably, but he will run regardless. But what's going to happen is he's not going to win the presidential election. So you're going to have a bunch of people really pissed off the day after. So my plan for November next year, is I'm going to vote as early as I possibly can, and then I'm going to stay home. I'm going to stay home
for a couple days.
For like a week. You know, just play games, just stay home. Because some shit's going to go down, and I don't want to be anywhere near it if I can avoid it.
You know what? You say that, but think about the people that would vote for Trump. They're the same ones that want to go and shoot up places and blow up places and all this. And then when someone says, okay, well, why don't you go to a recruiting station? They're like, it's the people that talk a big game and never do anything.
Dude, they already dragged that one black guy through the audience and kicked him.
What?
You haven't heard about the people getting beat up at his rallies?
No, I really don't want to keep up with the circus anymore.
These guys are fucking violent, man. He's got, like 50%? No, he's got 100% of the damn white supremacist vote. And we're not talking pussies here, we're talking hardened neo-Nazis. And these are the guys who they're gonna be out, they're gonna be pissed off that their little darling didn't get in.
You know, and the sad thing about this is I don't know how much Trump actually gives a shit.
I don't know.
I'm starting to wonder if Trump's more like doing this just because he thinks it's fun.
Well, according to some of the people, actually it was according to his ex-wife, he slept next to a copy of Mein Kampf's sequel on his nightstand, like he'd read it every night.
So you think he may be secretly a Nazi?
I don't think
or falls in line with the Nazi idealism?
I think he might. I honestly think he might.
Do you think he's a white supremacist in secret?
I think he's a fascist. I really do believe he is a fascist.
Okay.
I'm not sure white supremacist.
Although with what he said...
With what he says,
he really starts to pile up into that category.
Yeah. Now, he hasn't said anything about gay people yet.
That's very interesting.
I think it's only a matter of time.
Out of everything, it's really been mostly racially motivated when he speaks.
Well, that's been okay. If he goes after like George Takei, and he says something about that, he could do that.
Yeah, he's probably one of the most prominent gay men in America.
But he like made fun of that reporter.
The
guy with the joint.
Latino.
No, the guy with the joint problem.
Oh yeah, the one
he was like, oh.
Yeah, I saw that. The New York, was it a New York Times reporter?
Yeah, he's got a joint issue.
Yeah, he's got something that causes his arm and his wrist to like kind of lock down and
This is getting kind of
morbidly depressing.
Well, let's not let Trump take control of the damn podcast again. This happens enough. Instead, let's talk about O'Malley. Now, a lot of you don't know what an O'Malley is.
I don't know what you're talking
about.
An
O'Malley is a statistical improbability.
Okay.
O'Malley, never mind. No one's going to get the joke.
No. I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's okay. So what's going on? Let's see. Did you see they released a teaser to the teaser of the next Ninja Turtles movie?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the last Ninja Turtles movie.
Neither did I.
I refuse to watch the steroid junkie Ninja Turtles that ass bag created.
I didn't watch it because I don't care.
No, I grew up with the Ninja Turtles. I love the Ninja Turtles. Those aren't Ninja Turtles. I don't know what the fuck they are. They're more like reptile alien things.
They're Shrek.
Shrek with shells.
They're Shrek with weird backpacks.
With armor, yeah. some weird natural body armor. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Michael Bay can go fuck off, so I don't give a shit.
Michael Bay can go fuck off somewhere.
Well, I mean, he fucked up Transformers. He fucked up Ninja Turtles. I just don't. Michael Bay, go back to fucking making like Bad Boys back in the 90s. Just make fucking cop movies where everyone dies and everything blows up.
Michael Bay's gonna get a hold of like.
You know what would have been a perfect franchise for Michael Bay to do?
Okay.
G.I. Joe.
Yes.
Like the 80s
yes.
G.I. Joe.
Yes.
Now that's something that Michael Bay could have done because that show was essentially two groups of people blowing each other up.
Yes.
Not that stupid shit that they did with fucking Channing Tatum and The Rock. No. Just go back and do the 80s G.I. Joe. Like, even make it period piece. Just fucking blow up Cobra. There you go, Michael Bay. There's a franchise that you, well, I won't say you can't ruin because you're pretty good at ruining franchises, but with your style, you should be able to do correctly.
What about Flash Gordon?
Oh my God, Flash Gordon?
Yeah.
That's really old. You know what I want to see?
What?
Thundercats. I want to see Thundercats.
Done with the CGI thing and everything.
Kind of like Avatar.
Wouldn't even have just paint the models orange. Just paint them orange.
No, I think if you did like with the Avatar style, that would be kind of cool. I would like to see Thundercats.
Thundercats.
What other great old cartoons can we turn into franchises and just drain all
We could try Scooby-Doo again.
Yeah, a reboot of Scooby-Doo.
Nah, you know what? Never mind. I don't think Scooby-Doo works as a movie.
Scooby-Doo, I mean, but they do cartoon movies all the time. And
Yeah.
I mean, live action, yeah, it's a little weird trying to do Scooby-Doo live action.
Let's see. What could they do?
What else?
What's a good one? Didn't they have... you know what? I know what Michael Bay could do. Michael Bay could do a Dino Riders movie.
Oh my God, Dino Riders.
Remember Dino Riders?
Yes. Mask,
yeah.
Mask, there we go. Oh, what was the one with the insects? Insectoids or...
I don't know.
He could do that too. That was another one of those.
But yeah, he could do Dino
Oh
Riders.
God, Dino Riders.
You don't even need a story for Dino Riders.
It's just people on harnesses on dinosaurs with missile launchers.
We crashed on a planet. Look, dinosaurs. Let's put a saddle on one.
Let's mount a rocket launcher to its head.
Let's mount a rocket launcher to the head of a fucking T-Rex.
No, let's mount it with twin 50 caliber rotating barrel
Assault
Gatling guns on the side of his head, not discounting the fact that the sound of it will probably drive it insane.
But then you have an insane dinosaur with guns on its head.
Let's put bombs on that pterodactyl.
Let's turn that pterodactyl into a kamikaze missile. Why? Because it's Dino Riders, you fucker. No, we don't have to remain scientifically accurate to it. God damn it. Michael Bay should do a Dino Riders movie.
That would be interesting.
That would be the best.
How about Michael Bay does Power Rangers?
Okay, there's another one.
You know, I didn't know that the Yellow Ranger was dead from the original Power Rangers.
Yeah.
She died in a car wreck in 2003.
Yeah, I know. Jeremy would not, he just, all the time. I got it.
Well, no, I mean, because I know that the guy that played the Green White Ranger wanted to do a reunion movie. How do you do that with one of the main characters dead?
You have sad piano music. I don't know. Oh yeah, laugh about death. There you go.
I'm not. I'm laughing at you making jokes about death.
I'm not making a joke.
You said sad piano music. That's just messed
That's a
up.
production idea.
Oh, God. Anyway. But yeah, I want to see Michael Bay do Power Rangers. Some fucking gritty-ass Power Rangers. And then like, I mean, hell, because you could do the giant thing that they turn into, the Zord or whatever.
Zord, yeah.
You do it just like the fucking Transformers.
Yeah.
And just have them fight, giant Godzilla monsters and do those in CGI and just blow shit up.
Oh God, yeah. But no, we're gonna make another Ninja Turtle.
A movie that no one really wants.
Gonna make Ninja Turtle. Yeah. Gonna make Ninja Turtle. Nickelodeon is
Nickelodeon and Ninja Turtles?
Nickelodeon and something.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Hey, what about this idea? What about a Dino Riders movie?
Ninja
Transformers Ninja Turtles.
Transformers Ninja Turtles.
Trans Ninja Turtles.
Oh, how about a new He-Man? I would like to see a new He-Man.
I think the title alone's kind of goofy.
Well, it's the Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, call it Masters of the Universe.
Like they did back in the, what was it, 80s or
90s. It was like early 90s. Because He-Man is like, it sounds like a redundant title. Like, He-Man. Yeah, okay. It was like, what? And then like She-Woman?
She-Ra, I think is what it was.
Okay, well, He-Man is a redundant title. Just call him something different.
No, he has to be He-Man. No, I don't want it messed with, but you can call the movie Masters of the Universe. But he needs to be He-Man.
Okay.
I actually like that old movie. I know it's not.
I'm not sure Michael Bay would be the best one.
No, not for that. No. I just want to see a He-Man movie. I don't know who you'd get to play He-Man. But you gotta remember, Dolph Lundgren did the one back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Really?
You've never seen Masters of the Universe?
I've seen it. I just didn't know that was Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, it's Dolph.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, what about...
And I think it's Courtney Cox is the girl, I believe.
What about Peter Jackson doing a He-Man movie?
Peter Jackson doing an epic He-Man trilogy.
4 hours long.
We get the whole backstory, how Prince Adam found the sword and became He-Man. And
fucking epic.
the whole movie is Prince Adam finding the fucking sword. We don't even get any fighting or anything.
And it was all shot on 70mm IMAX in New Zealand.
Skeletor.
And just yeah.
I want to know who would be a good lead for He-Man though.
I don't know.
I mean, you need a buff guy.
John Cena.
John Cena's built for it, but I don't want to listen to John Cena attempt to act. He's a nice guy and all, but no. You need someone who's built. Oh, The Rock. The Rock has enough acting chops.
I know, but it's The Rock again.
I know, but I mean, just off the top of my head, I'd rather see The Rock over John Cena play it.
What about that other guy?
What?
You know
Very
the other
specific,
guy?
yeah. Which other guy?
Look, there's only 6 billion people on this planet. I'm sure you can narrow it down by that description.
Yeah.
The other guy. Find the other guy.
Yeah,
the other guy.
I don't know which other guy you're talking about.
The other guy. He's another guy. There was somewhere I had to stop, too. I can't remember.
I have no idea where you were playing. You didn't tell me you needed to stop. So therefore, I cannot remind you.
Yeah, I guess no.
But anyway.
John Cena, The Rock Johnson. It's like a human centipede hybrid.
Oh no, that's nasty, man. Why you gotta do that? What
were you thinking, you stupid idiot? I'm gonna sew them ass to mouth and then be surprised when one of them dies.
Oh.
How could this have happened?
Oh God, can you stop? That kind of makes my stomach churn. That's gross. That's so gross.
Okay, what about what's another movie? There's gotta be another movie. The one, the one with the people. The Taco Bell movie.
The Taco Bell movie.
The California Raisins need to be done again.
Really? The California Raisins?
Well, it'll be even better now because California has no water.
Oh, wow! You're just going dark today, aren't you?
Actually, they're getting some rain now.
Jesus, he's on. Okay.
I'll admit, that sign that we just passed. Where am I?
Joel Davis Insurance.
Ah, right. Okay. That makes all the difference.
Yep.
Ah.
Oh, look, they got all the Christmas decorations up.
Yeah, Mr. Grinch. They have all the Christmas
I'm
decorations
not
up.
the Grinch. Fuck off.
Never mind that they kind of look like penises. They do sort of look like penises.
I was gonna say like rocket ships, but yeah, they kind of do.
They're
Like-
bows, all right? We're
They're-
looking at bows.
Well, it's like it's supposed to be like a candle, like the old timey wrought iron candles
Yeah,
with bows tied to them.
But it really does look like a
An
penis.
erect penis and testicles. Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Just at an angle like it's pointing at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look! There's reeds with bows. Those don't look like penises.
No, they look like an entirely different kind of body part.
Wow. Okay.
This is how you know that I've had too much caffeine. My brain is starting to skip.
Yeah. Wow. We came through here this morning. Was all this stuff up this
Holy
morning?
crap! Santa's been deflated and is now hanging from a window.
No, but seriously, was all this stuff up this morning?
Yes.
Wow.
All the penises were up this morning. They were all up this morning. You just didn't see them because you weren't paying attention. But all the penises, they were all
Well,
up.
I'm kind of glad I wasn't paying attention then.
And they all had lights on them.
Decorate your junk for Christmas
But deck the halls
or holiday or whatever you celebrate. I
with
guess
holiday penis.
that's not deck the halls, and that's deck the balls, and that's something. I mean, that's something totally different.
Dick jokes.
Because everyone loves dick jokes.
Okay, well, this has been going on. Well, actually, yeah, it's been going on pretty good. I'd say this is a good place to stop.
Sure, go ahead, send us out.
All right, well, this has been Cute Fuzzy Weasel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and as always, have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.